Okay, evaluate the integral of 1 over x squared times the square root of 4x squared minus 1. And this is an indefinite integral. So there's no u substitution. If that was x instead of x squared on the outside, and maybe if it was in a numerator too, we'd be able to do a u substitution. So we have to do a trig substitution. But we need the coefficient on x squared to be equal to 1. So we factor out a 4. And we make it 4 times x squared minus a 4th. And we take the square root of 4 and the square root of x squared minus a 4th. Okay, great. So that 2 that's in the denominator now will come out as a half. And now we have it ready for the trig substitution. Okay, great. So it's in the form of x squared minus a squared. That's to let x equal a secant theta. So we're going to let x equal 1/2 secant theta. Dx will be 1/2 secant theta tangent theta d theta, and x squared is going to be 1/4 secant squared theta, and the radical is going to be a tangent theta, or 1/2 tangent theta. Okay, great. So we have the original half that's on the outside that we ended up factoring out. Dx, which is in the 1/2 secant theta tangent theta d theta. X squared in the denominator, 1/4 secant squared theta, and the radical that's in the denominator, 1/2 tangent theta. Okay, we're going to simplify, cancel out the halves, take the tangent thetas and cancel them out, and then the secant theta from the numerator will cancel with one of the two that are down in the denominator. And so we're looking at then the 1/2 times the 4, which is the reciprocal of that 1/4. And then we just have 1 over secant theta d theta. Okay, so that'll give us 2 times the integral. What's the reciprocal of secant? Cosine. Great. So then the integral, what function has cosine as its derivative? It's sine. So the antiderivative is 2 sine theta plus a constant. But we can't stop here. The answer's in thetas, the question's in x's, we need the connection, we need to do the triangle. Remember the substitution, that's what helps you get the triangle. The substitution was to let x equal 1/2 secant theta. Let me just rewrite that here. X equals 1/2 secant theta. That was our substitution. Solve this for secant theta, and you get that secant theta is 2x. Let's turn it into a fraction by putting it over 1. And then we can then get the triangle based off of that. have a right triangle with theta here. The secant of theta is 2x over 1. Secant is hypotenuse over adjacent. It's the reciprocal of cosine. So the 2x is the hypotenuse. The 1 is the adjacent. And then the radical that started all this, 4x squared minus 1, that's what the third missing side is. Our answer was 2 sine of theta plus a constant. So now we can replace the sine of theta with the x version from this triangle being opposite over hypotenuse. So 2 times radical 4x squared minus 1 all over 2x plus a constant. Or for a final answer, we would cancel the 2's, and the antiderivative of the original function is the square root of 4x squared minus 1 all over x plus a constant. Okay.